Shalom to Professor Eyal Zisser of the Tel Aviv University.
Shalom Yoni.
So we're hearing all the reports from Syria, the attacks, according to reports, Israeli attacks. How do you analyze the recent developments in the area?
Well, basically there is nothing new in this attack, such an attack took place some months ago in January. And I think that Israel is sending a clear message to Syria, to Hezbollah, to Iran. We're not going to interfere in the Syrian civil war. This attack has nothing to do with the Syrian civil war. But as far as the transfer of advanced weapons to Hezbollah, after 20 years we did nothing about it. This time we are not going to let it happen and will prevent it from now on.
So you don't expect a Syrian response, retaliation?
I think that it's not the interest of Bashar is clearly to fight his real enemies. The real threat he is facing, and these are the rebels. He cannot allow himself to engage in another or a new front. But if it happens every day, well, he will have to think about it, to give it another thought. As for Hezbollah, Hezbollah is now facing a serious dilemma. The organization has no interest in engaging in a war with Israel, but at the same time, I doubt it very much whether it can accept the new rules Israel wants to dictate to the organization. No more transfer of weapons for Hezbollah from Syria. This is something it will find very difficult to accept in the long run.
So, Professor Zisser, how do you relate to this message that you're saying that basically Israel is conveying, do whatever you want in your internal issues, Syria, but when it comes to us, don't mess with us?
Well, Israel is part of the international community. Israel is an ally of the United States. That's basically the policy of the United States and the international community. I mean, we condemn Bashar, but we do nothing about the civil war, the bloody civil war in Syria. We condemn Bashar, but we allow him to continue with butchering on a daily basis his own people. There is very little Israel can do alone, not in the framework of an international consensus.
But in terms of the United States, we are seeing a change. I mean, we heard the official announcements of assistance to the opposition in Syria.
Yes, after 2 years and a half, the Americans started to provide some help, even some weapon to the opposition. It's too late, too little, and I doubt it very much whether it will be a significant contribution to the opposition. That's not really what the Syrian people expect from the United States, but that's what Obama can afford himself giving them. Russia and Iran has no problem in providing Bashar with weapons, ammunition, manpower, financial support. The West is doing nothing, exactly like, let's say, the Spanish Civil War, when there was an embargo, but we knew that not everyone followed this embargo. I mean, if the United States got to the conclusion that Bashar must go, then this is a leading superpower. It should do something about it, because this policy of wait and see will not lead us anywhere.
So are we to expect the northern border of Israel to be heating up soon?
Not necessarily, because this is not the real front, not for Hezbollah, not for Syria. The real front is inside Syria, and this war can take years at least.
Professor Eyal Zisser of the Tel Aviv University, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.